So today we're building something else. Uh, this is a well, basically not a Bandai kit. Can I? This is too bright. I don't know. I guess thumbnail out here. Okay. That should do it. Yeah. Anyway, this is a Space Rengo Kantai. Uh, this is what it says on the box anyway. So it's a kit from Suyata, which is I think more kind of one of the more recent companies that make model kits, and yeah, they are from Hong Kong. Hong Kong, made in China. So it's not a Japanese company, but they sound Japanese, and um, most of the text on the box is Japanese. So I'm guessing this is sold in Japanese market because I got this off HLJ.com, and yeah, and it's basically like not it's something which is like standalone. It is not a based off a show or anything, any kind of other media. It's just like basically the model kit itself is the story. Blah blah blah. SRK to build warship was I'm supposing this is where you get the story from. Space submarine. It is a space submarine. Submarine implies like diving in the sea, sub like marine, but how does that work in space? It's just a spaceship. But it looks like kind of a submarine. Um, yeah, Space Submarine I-401, which is um, it's during World War II. I think Japan had like something about that, like 401. Uh, there was like a type of submarine or something. I think I think it's our Arpeggio of the Blue Steel. Also has um, a 4-1 is the number of one of the, I think it's like the main, uh, basically it's submarine girls in that show. I think there's two, there's multiple. What's the other one? It's really popular. I forget the name. But yeah, basically like it's another anyway 4-1. Oh, also weirdly enough, it fires torpedoes and it has an asteroid attached. And what the hell is this? Oh, it's like it's redacted type something. I think it's like on purpose redacted. Uh, Poorly redacted. Type 95 it says. Is it supposed to be like that? I don't know. It's like a. I mean, you can see underneath. It's like it is printed on like white out, so it's like supposed to be like, oh, this is a military secret, redacted, blah blah blah, and yeah. So anyway, Kong SUYATA. So basically, it is a Japanese, that's a Chinese company making Japanese kits. So I don't usually do those, but yeah, it seemed kind of interesting, vaguely from a distance. And I mean, they also had a series which like basically nuts, mecha made out of nuts, not actual nuts, but basically like they. It's complicated to describe, but basically it's like nuts mecha, like nuts, like walnuts and peanuts and those kinds of nuts. It looked nice, so yeah, they have a few nice looking kits, but I've never actually built one, so this will be a way to like see how these look. This kit requires, uh, I think it says somewhere, yeah, it says requires cement, plastic cement, and so basically I'll be using this thing, the whatever this is. So at some point, so this is like a first time, almost second time I think I'm trying to like build something. It didn't really go so well last time, but hopefully I'll be able to like kind of finish this. If you need like cement to like build something, it's usually it requires more planning because you can't just glue them together and then later on take them apart if you don't like how it looks or need to like fix something. You have to like very carefully plan them out. So this won't be actually a full build. Like I won't actually finish the whole thing probably, but at most I'll be able to like see how it looks. May I have to like decide at some point like, oh, does this part, okay, this is like a fake. Yeah, it shows you it's not a real asteroid. It's just fake. Is it an asteroid? It looks like an asteroid. Or is it like an like piece of metal pretending to be an asteroid? Like it's a ship built around a rock in space, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, space submarine, blah blah, 1700. So it should be, well, um, assuming it's going to be about the size of this box. I think it's this long because probably one whole piece of it is the length of the box. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be terribly complicated build because it's a very small box, and we'll see. I haven't opened it yet. Actually, it's the first time I actually looked at it in detail. Yeah, story, things. Wait a second. Do not swallow any items in the package. Okay, that makes sense. Do not put the package into your mouth, meaning the whole box. Nose. How are you going to do that? On your head. That's even worse. Don't put it on your head. Interesting warning. Anyway, so that's so much. Yeah, I don't think that's pretty much it, right? Yeah, warnings, blah blah, reading instructions, confirm. I don't know what these means. I'm guessing this comes together. You need glue and paint. Anyway, that's not for that. Hopefully this isn't gonna take too long. It should be like a small box at random, just so it doesn't take me forever to like build this. There's no tape on this, so I can just open it. It's not a like two half shells. Again, like just what the hell? Oh, it was an empty. What is this? That's a weird thing. Oh, I guess this is a stand, but like it's a weird connected with a weird S thing. Okay, so you still have your typical runners. No, folded. Okay, packaging is interesting. Oh, so this is like a situation of, you know, those bags of chips, crisps, whatever, what half of it is there. Like it seems like the box was mostly empty. Anyway, there's nothing in here else, so I'm just gonna put that over there. Yeah, so it's like the I suspected like the hull of the thing is like basically one molded piece, or like two halves joined together into one big piece. So it's not, yeah, it's kind of small, not terribly big, I don't think. Again, mostly it'll be about this long. So 1700. So there's I've built like 1500 kits of Captain Hollock, uh, which were like longer than this, like twice as long. So it's basically a tiny submarine, I guess, which is similar to what the 401 Type 401 submarines were in World War II, and also, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. So this is interesting. The plastic, the bags aren't sealed, but they're actually just taped together. Wouldn't that be more expensive? Oh well. So anyway, let's just get these out. There. I don't think there's a, that RH, 1H. I don't know what there's no labeling on this. It's in 2020, I guess. So it's not that old of a kit. Oh, the bag. Oh, the manual. The manual, yes, comes with comes in one of those. Yeah, all the bags are like, they're not like heat, like melted together, or I don't know what it's called. It's like these are just, oh, what the hell? What is that? Weird. All caps, I guess. Two of them. Well, four of them. Very small. All six of them. Small polycaps. These look like these might be dry transfer decals. I've never used them. I think like this kind you rub on maybe, or could be like watertight. We'll see in the manual. Hopefully, I mean the box had both English and Japanese, so hopefully this one has like instructions are. Well, it says instruction manual, so I'm assuming this has English. But all of these aren't. It's a bit simpler. Do those things have? Okay, it has F. Alright. So they do have. It's the same principle as most other. Kit. Okay, very few runners. One, two, three, very few tiny runners. Just 5. So hopefully it shouldn't take too long. I mean, there seems to be some of it you can like push it, but most of it, a lot of it seems like you have to glue on. Like you're not gonna, it's not gonna hold this tiny little peg. So yeah, you're gonna have to like glue it with plastic cement to make it hold. I don't know. I mean, it's not. You're not. I'm not as invested in this. Let's say, like, if I had like a high detail Captain Hollow kit where you have to build the ship and the ship requires cement and all that, I would probably be more invested in that and try to be more careful and make it look as good as possible. But this one, like, even if I make a mistake and like glue something I wasn't supposed to glue together right now, I'm not gonna lose sleep over that. I'll be fine. Anyway, so that this one also come with a rickety stand, which is very shiny. So shiny. Look at this plastic. It's like half the budget right there. Anyway, let's take a look at the instructions real quick before we dive into the nipping. Okay, again, the caution section. Do not swallow any items in the package. Do not put the package in your mouth, nose, or on your head. Have people been doing that? That's what I want to know. Okay. Oh, there you go. Yeah, clear. I don't know. Messed with my lighting a bit, and it's probably a bit too bright. But yeah, don't swallow this box. Don't put it in your nose, or don't put anything in your nose, really. So you will need pliers, cement, tweezers, not necessarily. Okay, screw number F will remove blah blah blah, part number, and then structure needs to be excised. Oh, right, okay, so if there's an exclamation point and it's circled, it needs to be excised. Okay. 4 overhead arms are used precisely in mines on the ship. Okay. So this is some of the backstory for the 404 one. There are others similar. I may have bought them. I don't remember. The boxes might be somewhere. I may eventually run into them if I ever get around to cleaning. But yeah. Okay, cut out decal from sheet. Okay, so it is water slide. Those are water slide decals. So I'm not doing those just yet. You need to paint. Well, usually I think you paint first and then you apply the decals on top of the paint and you cover it with some matte. What's it called? Matte cover, basically clear matte, whatever, or clear glossy, depending on what surface you're. I mean, this is like probably going to be matte, but yeah, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5, 6 polycaps. I'm not sure what for. I'm guessing there's some moving parts. And the instructions keep going on. I guess there's polycap. That's kind of big for a polycap. I don't think this is to scale. Is this to scale? Oh, maybe it is. Okay then. Okay. So 5. Oh, what is this? So I'm just looking ahead a bit here, but like it seems like you have to apply the this one before you do this, because you will have to glue these halves together. And oh wait, this is going to be on the surface. Okay, never mind. So you should be able to do it afterwards, unless something. The hell is this? All right, so it doesn't seem too bad. Not bad. Okay, this might be difficult if I do this, because then I won't be able to reach the thing. So yeah, like when you're dealing with things where gluing is required, you kind of have to like look ahead. You can't just like jump in and start building. Because here you can see like the thing above it prevents you from applying. Okay, this thing's probably gonna prevent from placing that decal properly, and there's stuff on top of it. Yeah. And so on and so forth. I'll try to build as much as I can. Maybe I'll do another video, short video later on, to like if I ever get around to like assembling it fully. Yeah, I'll just make this one a short video because I've been going to sleep very late and not going great. Oh yeah, so this is like a fake asteroid. They're not pretending it's a real asteroid, so it's like a fake asteroid. It's like the shell. Because these look like uh, metal structures holding bits of what? A bunch of balls on this thing. Oh, those are mines, I guess. Okay. And there's a ship. Oh, there's a. All right. So how many decals do we have to apply? Aside from this one decal here, which is that is different, very different from, well, a bit different from other models that I built. And just like this one decal here, probably going to be troublesome. I mean, we'll see. I'm not gonna glue the part on top of it. I'll first see if it can like hold on without being glued. And later on, wait, is that a different email? Business 03. On the box. Oh no, business 03. What's the 01 and 02? Okay, so let's get to getting those parts off, or at least maybe there's not that many parts. I can probably just build it as I go. Anyway, so you start with these two halves here, which is, let's move the camera a little bit down so I can see what I'm doing. The light may be too bright, and I can't really adjust it. I don't know if the sound's working okay. I guess check that, but maybe not. Somebody may complain about it in chat if it's wrong. Not that I'm paying that much attention. Okay, again with those things where the little things are in a weird position. So if you cut them like straight like this, you're gonna have to come back again and like cut them off again. Okay, so well, you still have to. All right. Okay. I mean, at least they make minimal use. You don't need to take these off. they make minimal use of, at least for one of them. So just seeing if, yeah, you're gonna have to polish some of this. And gently. And gently again. And gently again. Okay, so polycaps, these ones look a bit weird, so I'm just gonna cut them off instead of twisting them off, because usually you can just twist off polycaps without expecting too much damage. Well, at least the Bandai ones you can. It's just rubbery thing. So it goes in there. I'm guessing you need like 4 of those. If I can get that in there. Okay. Alright. C. This is G. Okay. This is C. D. F. All counts in the middle. Another B. This is what? C. Okay. Let's do C9. C9. What? Where are you even? I'm on C, right? Oh, there you go. C9. So, for some reason, there's hanging sprues over here. Get all of these off. I mean, I could probably. You know what? Let me just. I mean, there are very, very small parts in here, so. And it's not like. Some HG kit or an MG. Like, not a push fit kit where you are almost certainly. There's gonna be some. Like, gluing stuff usually requires sanding and whatnot. This was probably not a great idea to do this kit. But oh, you experiment and you find out. That's how the expression goes, right? These are just like holding on. Nothing. They are very small parts. Does this whole thing come off? Yeah. Fine. You win. I'll just leave you alone. Until I actually need you. But anyway. Maybe this is gonna take longer than I'm thinking. If I was gonna, it's a small box, how long could it possibly take? And it's already hard to pick up. These are internal parts, so I'm not going to be worried about sanding them too much. So I guess I'm going to need more of these on the next page. mean, the one nice thing is that the instruction is actual. It's a book, an actual booklet, unlike like the giant leaf of paper that you have to like figure out and fold. So that's nice. I think only like master grade and perfect grade. I think even maybe real grade Bandai kits have those. The rest is usually just a long sheet of printed paper with one side in color. Sometimes, if you're lucky. Okay, so those just cover on here, and do they need to be glued? Right. Doesn't say if you need to be glued. What does it say in the instruction? Let's take a look at the legend again. Nope, doesn't say. I mean, I'm assuming, because like the way it's shaped, it seems like you have to glue them on. Yeah, it's not gonna hold. There's nothing that will hold it in place. Oh, woohoo then. Some extra stuff in the way. So am I supposed to glue these in here to make sure they don't move? The thing about plastic cement and all those things, they have vapors, so you should work in a ventilated area. Let me turn my fan on. Hopefully it's not gonna get noisy. Yeah, so how the hell are you gonna do that? So you can press it down on here. Actually, it might work better. And then hold it like this, and then kind of dot it. Did I get the whole thing? Yeah. I mean, the Tamiya glue basically is very, very thin. So you dot one thing and it's just going to spread throughout the capillary action, I guess. Then you hold it here for like 10 seconds. And there you go. Wow, that's bonded all right. Very, very bonded. Let's do the other ones. I'm assuming, hopefully we're not making any mistakes here. Trouble is I don't want to like leave the cap open because that's going to evaporate. Those aren't cheap. Again, you stick or something to push it down without damaging the part, and you dot it essentially. So you just leave it there 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's counting more. It's more like 5 seconds, but still similar effect. It takes like it takes longer to actually solidify, or I mean like cure. Uh, like way longer. Like, you should probably leave it alone for like 48 hours or something. And even then, like it could just like snap on. It's like usually just like very small. Like the contact surface is deceptively small. So let me push this one in. No, it goes all the way in. This is useful to have just a stick. It is a necessary companion for building plastic models. Okay, so you again, I don't know if it's seen, but I'm basically holding it like that and then dotting the gap with a very fine brush that comes with the Tamiya thingy over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Press hard, not too hard. Well, hard enough. Okay, and then the last one. If I can pick it up, I mean that's why you need tweezers. Hopefully those are gonna just pop off in the middle of building. Because the glue I have, the cement I have, is kind of old. Had bottle for like a year, well, several years. So, and it lasts a long time because you use like a dot every time. It's like half used at this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And yeah, it did go to the other side too. So it's like it's not even if I put a dot here, it spreads throughout the whole thing. Like you can kind of see the flash. I can see the flashing on the other side. It's holding. Okay. Yeah, it's holding. All right. So now we have those two halves. Then we need C10. That's the part with the thing here. Sand those down a little bit. Nubbins. Or you could really just use. Okay, it's already flat, so you don't really need to do that. You can use you're exact enough to test if it's flat. So like slide it against it. If it gets caught in the nub, you haven't gotten the whole thing out. If it just slides right up, even if it looks like it's like it's not. It's just like the stress marks on the thing, not actual pitting. That's D7. Some of those things. It's an internal part, but still. I don't know why. What is it? It's supposed to be engine? Or is it just like something that's like, oh, it just holds something on the bottom? Yeah. So this one doesn't need to be. So it points that way. So I don't think I need to glue this one on, do I? No, that doesn't seem right. What the hell are you telling me to do here? This goes here. Oh, that goes there. That makes more sense. Yeah, this is one part you don't seem to have to glue. And then this one, you're supposed to use water slide decal, but I don't have any water for me. Or maybe I do. You need tepid water, but I think cold water works. So if I do this now, I can't. Maybe I can. Very carefully paint it later on. I'll just avoid painting that one part. Yeah, that should work. So, water slide decals. How do you work again? Look at the instructions. I've done this like maybe twice. So, cut the decal from the sheet. Put in water for tepid warm water. I don't have tepid. I'm going to go downstairs to the microwave and stuff. Hold da against the material under the cotton swab. You can just use a brush really. Let's see if I have any kind of container lying around I can use for this. Oh, I have a plastic spoon. That'll do. This is for you can't do drugs with a plastic spoon unless you're like insane. I got some water here. Okay, so hopefully I don't spill this everywhere. We'll see how this goes. We're doing it live, ladies and gentlemen. No idea how this is going to turn out. So by taking the decals out, they're out. There's a sheet of paper protecting it. Okay. This is the, I just need scissors for this. The part in question, oh dear, don't go anywhere. So very carefully cut all the way, and then cut all the way. The rest are just markings, really. Seems like optional markings and nothing really you need to worry about. Come on. Alright, so you're supposed to put it in the thing for like 10 or 20 seconds. That's like the only actual. It says warm water, but we're doing it with cold water. So. Alright, so I need a brush. I should have prepared the brush first. Probably. This is not going well. Let's do it. No, it's not gonna do it. It's not gonna work. Okay. Well, guess I'm using this, which is not very healthy looking brush. Looks a bit anemic. No, that is a fine brush, I guess. I just need to dip it some water. So, you there. It's been 20 seconds. What happens if it sinks? Is it like, this is like Nogi or something? When it's like sinks, it's ready, or it's filled to the top, it's ready? Okay, I need tweezers. Do I have tweezers? I do have tweezers, which look like the ones that are. So, which side do I put this on? On the side with this. First, make sure it's somewhat clean. Do I have another brush I can use? I can get it over here. This is a makeup brush, I guess, that someone was throwing away, and I just purposed for dusting things off. Okay, so this is where our stuff goes. I think it's been 20 seconds. Come on. And then we take our wet brush, which I accidentally put on the instructions. Okay, this is not going well. Alright, so I don't know if this is going to be seen on camera or not. Hello, Mr. Johnny Rosal, or is it a person? I don't know. So we're doing this now. And let's see if this works. Ah, it does work. It is moving. It moved. Come on, you can do it. Hey, it did it. Get rid of this. So now let's try. This is probably too thin of a brush. Do I have any thick brushes I can use? Probably not gonna work. It's bigger, but I don't think it's any better. Come on, you can do it. Not this way, that way. Maybe that's why they say use hot water, so it doesn't. Okay, get over here. Maybe I need to. You need a stiffer brush. Like these are like brushes for like. Oh, I do have one. What the hell? Where is it hiding? Oh, except there's like gunk on it. From I don't know what. There we go. You need a stiff brush, but yeah, it does work. So then you just pat it down. Pat it down. Don't be careful you don't accidentally destroy it. Should have. I don't have a copy. Hold on. And we're back. Yeah, cotton thing here. Right, so you just dab it, dab, 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 gently dab, 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 dab. At the same time, you're like drying it. Yeah, positioning's a bit weird. Hey, here you go. Water slide decal applied. Sort of. Just make sure you get all the moisture, and you don't like press too hard because you could accidentally break it. Is it? I think it is in focus, isn't it? What the hell? Where is the focus point? It's just my lens is dirty. I did it already, so I'm just gonna. Did that make it worse? I don't know. Yeah. So there you go. Decal applied. Alrighty. So I need to figure out what to do with this. I'm not gonna need that anymore. I'm just gonna put it over there. Hopefully it doesn't spill again. Alright, so I ended up spilling some water on my instructions, but no big deal. We'll just keep moving. So you go here, in here. So I'm a bit nervous about gluing this because if this is like solvent, so this is probably going to destroy the decal if it touches it. And it does spread quickly in gaps. Hopefully it doesn't go that far. Alright, so 2/2. They don't, maybe they do. They don't, do they? They seem to have like weird gaps here and there. It's not perfectly aligned. It's like, oh, there's a thing down here. Probably need to be sanded a bit. Okay, so just give me a second. Actually, let me just check. Anyway, this sounds like this. Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I should have done this before. Probably spent like 30 minutes talking and I don't know. Okay, where was I doing? Sending. Let's go. Okay, so this part seemed to be sticking out. So is this part. Yeah, still sticking out. I mean, this plastic cement will melt it to some point, some degree, I mean, and it should hopefully on. Oh, that would have been dramatic. I forgot to put this back. So you need to be super careful. I don't know if having the fan running was like messing with the sound or not. Hopefully not. Because I don't want to die. What was the fumes enough. Although, I mean, it's just a little bit of fumes. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay, that's two of them. So I do need to put these to glue these together. Okay, that should have. There we go. Yeah, it's supposed to like quickly go in the gap, but for some reason it did not. But yeah, so you basically go around. Oh, they went all the way over here. So there we go. Press. You're basically like pushing, melting the plastic using a solvent, and so the plastic, well, cement will melt those those defects in between and join them together. But you may still need uh, some kind of. That was too much. That was too much. Just let it dry off, I guess. So what do you need? Yeah, you need to like still like sand it down afterwards because you'll still see like a line. Okay, last part. This one worked out. Yeah, that kind of worked out. Okay, so I got my stuff in here. Let's do this bit. Does that go all the way through? I guess. I hope. So let's dot this one, dot that one. So this should be very solid. Not gonna put any cement near the decal in case it melts, but that should not, that'll be fine. So we will eventually need to like, well, I can test with the edge if it's like getting caught. The best, I mean, if you don't want to use a file, you can always use the rounded edge or the flat edge to like scrape and flatten it. These are nice and sharp. Yeah. This is probably sounding like nails scraping on a blackboard right now. I mean the scraping here. Not the most pleasant. I mean it's fine from where I am, but probably from your side it's very unpleasant. I'm not gonna do it anymore. But yeah, that's not too bad. These probably require paint to cover this up, or like some more filing to make sure it's like perfectly rounded and not. Okay, that took a while. Anyway, so C16. Why is it C17? Where does it even go? all these. See, nope, wrong one. So C6 and 7. Oh, it's 18 and 19. Got the wrong ones. Never mind that. Okay. C16. Is it the whole thing, or is it half of it? Maybe need to join. It's like a tiny piece. That's gonna be. You need to like polish, like sand it first before you put it out there, because you're not gonna be able to reach in. And there's a tiny detail. It's supposed to be a cannon, I guess. Keys in here. Ah, shit. That was too much. Way too much. It's like the brush is kind of old. And yeah. And once you're done with this, you have to like clean off the. Yeah, it spilled a bit. The plastic cement here made a puddle. It's gonna dry and look fine. Well, it's gonna be a bit blotchy, but it should be okay. So, C6 and 7, those ones which are weird looking. So, alright. So, short ones first, which go there. Okay, so short ones. Okay, that's where you need a. This is where you need a pair of tweezers to help you with this, because otherwise. You dot it and you press it and it moves and everything gets messed up forever and moves again. You don't move. Okay, there you go. And you dot it again. That was a bit weird. Okay, so long ones go where? C, yeah, that was the right one. And C6 goes to the square part. I see now. This. Okay, there's a tiny square part here. a tiny square part here. If I can get it to even sit on there. There you go. That's how it goes. And then we try to dot it without messing it up. One dot for this. And one dot for you. And finally, well, we keep going then. So we dot the part that has the like nub first and mess it up completely. Too much cement. I mean, as long as something is not pressing on it, it should be fine. Dot, dot. Okay. Where do you go? Here, I suppose. Yep. So sometimes you need to hold. You need help of a friend to hold it in place. Okay. And it flies off. There we go. Now gently dot without wasting ones. Okay, not too bad. Dot. Press it a bit to like make sure to get it 6 in. There we go. So now the long bits. Am I in frame? I hope so. Okay, this one I need to sand first before I can put it in there. So 1. Okay, don't keep moving. Well, it seems they seem interchangeable. If I look at the artwork here, does it sag? It sags a bit, so I guess it has to be on the other side. There we go, that makes more sense. Yeah, it sags a bit, so. Like, yeah. Don't move up. Okay. So, dot. And then, can I do this without messing up? Kinda. Dot. Press for a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And do the other side. Plastic cement is magic. But you may get hallucinations if you breathe it in too much. Okay, so dot. And then, okay, I'm going to reach this one. Dot, I hope. There we go, starting to look like something. Alright, so now B2 and B3. How am I going to do that without murderizing myself? Carefully. Let's not have an accident live. Don't push hard, just move it gently. Was that even necessary? I don't think so. Who's even going to notice that? Why am I doing this? I'm not going to do that again. Okay. So, the less wide one, the shorter one goes on front. Short one goes on front with a dot. Too much of a dot. This one goes in the back. Sure, it's another dot. There we go. I do it. And then that's enough of this. Have I missed anything? I don't think so. There's not a lot of instructions per page. It's kind of like Lego, if you've ever. Well, Lego tends to have like very few instructions on each page. Sometimes you have like a whole page just put one piece. And now we do the, I guess, command center. $13 and $12, and yeah, that's right. Look like it. Okay, 13 and 12 and B9, which is this one. This seems like polystyrene probably. And then D, A, B, C, D, which are these ones. So we get all the torpedoes. That's kind of wasteful kind of design for a torpedo. I mean, you're gonna disguise every torpedo as a stalactite in space or something. Close this, not to get fumes. You're gonna run out of, yeah. Like if you put all your torpedoes as like cones, like of rock, not cones exactly, but like elongated pyramids. I don't know what you call them. Oh, those I guess. Hold on. It's those things. So you have to cut them twice. Remove one thing and then clean the back. And this one flew off. One of them flew off. Well, one of them flew off, and I don't think I'm finding it again. Not today, anyway. So I'm just going to do 3 of them, not 4. say how to clean the nubs at the bottom, because these will get in the way. Oh wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. I'll just let the cement melt those defects. It'll add material to the bonding. Okay, so I join this one together. Okay, need to trim. Well, maybe that's too much material. The hell, am I supposed to do that? Oh, this is kind of annoying. Well, let's see if it works. Does it melt? Yeah, see how it spreads out? I guess you can't see it really on camera, but it's like... Will it melt? Nope, it does not. I mean, you can still sort of separate it. Well, I'm not going to do torpedoes then. These seem annoying. So, no torpedoes for you. I'm missing one anyway, so. So this seems to be... Why do all the nubs? Yeah, these are going to get in the way. There we go. Join this together, hopefully. Okay, that works. Alright, so now you dot this a bit. Make sure it's kind of aligned as much as possible. It's a bit much, but it should flow through the gaps. Okay. Is there something in between? Feels like there should be something here. Hmm. Yeah, there should be something here. Maybe it'll be added later on. Yeah. Okay. Then this kind of goes there, I guess. Press this on here. Actually, might need to sand this a bit. Some nubs in the way. All right. Yeah, good thing I put that decal there first, because I would never have been able to put that in there otherwise. All right. Let me try torpedoes again. This is difficult. Had to wait for the previous glue to dry up before I can try joining it again. Let's just build. Wait, I'm supposed to put them on here? This one's not aligned properly. It's a little bit off. I'm just gonna do one. Yeah, that fits a bit better. So one thing you can use is those plastic clamps I mentioned to hold those annoying parts together while they dry, so you don't have to worry about them. I'm just gonna do one. Alright, so now I guess this is the runway launch pad missile something or other. This is optional, right? What does it say about exclamation point? Confirm the direction. Okay. There's two of them? D, A, B, C, D, I think. D, oh, there's more torpedoes. D4. What do I do with D3 then? Is that an optional part? Let me see. This is optional, I guess. No, wait, hold on. You can either build it as open. Hangar door can say division open or close. Let's take a look at the hangar doors. Which would be B6 and B5. Am I supposed to cut it? Where exactly? Oh, I see. Well, I Let's see if it works. Actually, I just got the hole to here, so if it's messed up, I can trim it. So what have been the point of that decal that I put over there if it's going to be closed and hidden away? So guessing this is where you would need to be super careful. Okay, assuming this one, and let's see how it is. Right. Yeah, that fits. Okay. I guess I'll do it open. Yeah. It's like fixed position, you can't move it back. Let me do one side open. Nah, we'll be good. Okay, so first, first you do the and then D12. Where did it go? Did I not just take it off? Oh, there it is. So it has to go that way, I guess. Then I put that in here first. Take the thing. Okay, so you press, I guess, or maybe I should do that one first. Orient this way, so it should point towards the other way. How am I going to? Okay, let's see if this dot here. Okay, it's not. All right, hopefully. Does this slide in or not? Seems like it should. Oh, it does. Kinda. So now we try to make that go in this hole over here. There we go. And it came up. See if we can reach all the way in here. Did it work? It did not, but whatever. Yeah, fragile, as expected. Like model kits tend to be kind of fragile anyway. I feel like I've been moving out of frame while I've been doing this because trying to get the right leverage. Like the ones that you glue anyway, tend to be fragile. Okay, so I did this and I did that, so now the open door. Okay, another kind of difficult. Nope, that's upside down. Goes here. Okay. How am I going to make this hold in place? I don't have enough hands. Okay, so let's try that first. And then put the part on, hopefully, quickly. Nope, that's not working out. Because these bond on contact. Yeah. I don't actually see how you're supposed to do this. Some visual aid would have been helpful. Okay. Let's try resting it. Here we go. Maybe I should get like some kind of clamp holder thing. Okay, you're not. That's not working out. Do I have anything around that could help? Like a vice clamp or something? I mean, it. Okay, try to. Let's try this. Ah, it's upside down. What the hell? That's the wrong one. That could have been terrible. Oh. Well, that works. Again, it's like... There you go. So, generous dot. Quickly, quickly. There we go. Doesn't look too lopsided. Takes a minute to fully dry, so you can kind of nudge it very gently. I'll do it. Alright, so hopefully this doesn't like roll over and break some parts off. This is the alternate build if you want it closed. Then we do, I don't know, this is a gun? Engine maybe? 5 and 6. Do those come off? I don't think so. I'm gonna leave those bars because they look cool. Oh, there it was. I think that's where the bars flew off, I thought. Turns out it didn't. I'll do these later if I feel like it. You want to hold your part while you're nipping so it doesn't fly off as much as you can. So this one is an extra. I need to get this off. And that one off. And that one off. Wait, which side is... Okay. Too much. Too much. I need to like wipe off the excess. Like gently dab it, I suppose. That's very securely glued together, cemented together. Alright, and then all the C's, a bunch of these two. They're different, well, slightly. 11, 13, 12. Let's put 11 first on. Well, 11's fairly different. 11. 13, symmetrical. And then 12. You're gonna put like in order, but like, why is it like 11, 13, 12? Like, yeah. Alright, so that's that. What am I supposed to pay attention to? Is there something special I need to take note of here? No, it's symmetrical. Oh, okay. So the level. Are they all the same? Nope, they're different. Alright, so let's dot this. Dot. 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 press it so it's like fits kind of. There we go. All right, that's like that. And then let's build whatever this is. So D. Again, with the nubs in a weird position. Okay, so CT, that one, D10, D8, D21, and D20. So I think that's all up. Let's clean those out a bit. Alrighty. Okay, so towards this side, we take, I guess, this one. This is the outside. I guess this is the engine kind of thing. So does this fit a single way? This rotates, but okay. It fits, and then does this one rotate? It does a little bit. I'm gonna have to like fix it in place. This one does not rotate. So let's try. Count to 10, I guess. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Press this down on a flat surface to make sure it's like line more or less. That ought to do it. Let's dot this inside as well to make sure that is joined together firmly. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Okay, it looks correct. Square bits at the top, round bits at the bottom. I may have done this. Nope, that's correct. Yeah, if you look at the box height here, looks right. Okay, C15 and 14, which I took off before by mistake. Needs to sag. So that way. No, wait a minute. No, it's these one. Wait, hold on. Get off here, you. This is 1 and 2. This is... Ah, right. My bad. So it goes in a square hole. Why does it sag, though? There's no gravity in space. Like, it is... This piece sags downwards. Like the metal bit. There shouldn't be any sagging. Because, again, space. I'm not going to care about this. We'll deal with it later. That weird. I mean, the nub here. The cement should melt it to some extent. I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel like people who do kit bashing like sculpt things with acetone sometimes. Get these two parts. So C1 and 2. I don't like sprues on a rounded surface. It's like, it's always messy. Sometimes you take out too much, then you have to file it. It ends up being flat instead of round. That's the engine. It goes here. It's a weird ass engine, but so you go what, like this? All the way to here. To where though? Am I on the right side? There seems to be a gap here between the two. I think I need to... Okay, so this will actually... Am I on the wrong end? There, okay, there we go. Wrong side, that's why. And... there we go. Make sure I don't press too hard, I might break this little fine thing here. Okay, so press, 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 and then join, which again, sagging in space. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. Alright. Seems to be a very exact fit. So, probably means I did something right. Yeah, I feel like it'll stay together without much effort. But let's just dot it just in case. Dot. 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 And then dot. dot. And dot over here too, for good measure. Let's try getting this weird part here. Okay, so that should do it. It's like very securely built together. This will be the engine block, I guess. Now, whatever this part is, the butt of it. So, nip it quickly because I feel I'm gonna have to clean it anyway, so might as well. Alright. The aft, that's what it's called, not the butt. It's the butt of the boat. I think it's called the aft. Now some weird pointy bit. Of course it fell down. D11, which is a rudder. There's a rudder in space. What are you ruddering against? I mean, then again, Space Pirate Captain Harlock. The ships had rudders, and I think the same thing in the Yamato. Is it 2077? $20.99, I think it was, for the Yamato stuff. No, it's wait, 2077 is Cyberpunk. So, see what they're doing to us. Okay, so first this space. Let's try to make sure. I think it needs to go. Yeah. This dot. Yeah. Aimed. I need to buy some plastic cement in bulk. I'm sure they make ultra fine cement. They should. I mean, it's not like you're always gonna have to buy like the Tamiya stuff is good, but it's like very expensive. There we go. And then the this is never going to be exposed. Why all the? Oh, I guess kind of that's the point of these exercises. Okay, how am I gonna reach? Okay, basically like brushing it at this point, like, because I can't really touch the inside. Except, can I? Yeah, I did. Okay, that works. Should spread out all the way down. There we go. Very secure. And then there's a rudder, for whatever reason, which is very secure as well. It's not gonna go anywhere. Nice. Okay, that's that. And then it just docks in, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so there, make sure it's like aligned. Oops, don't, carefully. It almost broke this part off. Okay, so make sure we stay away from the other parts. A little bit that way. And count to 20, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I should go down. Alright, should go all the way around by itself. Alright, I'll do it. Okay, so now D13. I think I need this one. The aft guns, I guess. And 13 and 12 on the other side. Tiny bit to make sure I don't trim all the way, because this one doesn't tell you you need to be super careful when, oh, I guess it does. There's an exclamation point on the nub where you need to be careful when you trim. You wouldn't get like parts this small, like parts this small you wouldn't get on like a push fit kind of kit. You only get like tiny minuscule parts that are yeah, hold on, yeah, parts this small will definitely fall off after a while. These won't hold on themselves on push fitting. I mean, they might, but there we go. I try to figure out how to get these on. Okay, so Let's try this. So, why though? How is that necessary? NSF. You. Okay, come on. There we go. So, dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then dot again. Make it stay. And do the other side. Ah, the hell. I guess I knocked it over. To be careful with this part. It seems to be. Maybe I should have assembled it close, because this is definitely going to knock off. Okay, try to be careful and watch out while you're holding things. Okay. So, dot this side, too much, whatever. Dot that side, too much again. 1, 2, 3. Well, you'll hold. Like, if you put too much cement on it, it will permanently get brittle. I'll leave it to cure for a while. Okay, so I did all of these. Put this down gently. What we guys know. Especially if it's the tiny part. I think the acetone that does that. Yeah. There's no. I don't think there's going to be any parts underneath. It's going to get knocked off. Why is it a weird curved thing here? Alright. This one's empty, I think. This one's, there's some weird stuff on there. I think this is like gonna go on afterwards. Okay, let's try some like this. Okay. So you go there. There's no, that's symmetrical, so it should be fine. Okay, how am I gonna reach? So the only way you can do this, I guess, is 1, 2, 3, quickly. Yep, that worked. And then now I should have paid attention to which is which. Seem different. So they go on this way. Guess I'll put the shorter one on the back. Or not. I'll be the shorter one on the front. Okay, let's go this way then. Does it go downwards or upwards? It's hard to tell. I don't think maybe it doesn't matter. Short one. Long one. Guess the aim is to have it kind of match up. Because it's supposed to be flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, should have cleaned this before. These are gonna go in the volley caps, so they need to be cleaned somewhat. This one side is gonna be a bit difficult. Let's see if this can be done at all. Gently, gently. So put gently. Alright, kinda works. Let's see if I mean, is it symmetrical at all? Nope, it is not. So on this side, we get this one. Yeah. It'll fit. Let's try pushing those in a bit more without breaking our tools. This is going to be difficult. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. Try to get it on there. Oh, maybe this would have worked. It's not really clear how this is supposed to go. I think I got it right. Yeah. Probably needs to dry for a bit. There's certain like inclination to it. Yeah, okay. So gently push, gently, gently. That kind of works. Alright, so that's worked out, sort of. Finally, these balls, and that's a ship, apparently. I'll let you put it on here. Same deal as the torpedoes, I guess. I'm not gonna do those. The space mines, I guess. Aren't those for like, well, I guess they're for both submarines and surface vessels. And finally, I feel there's something missing here. This is the ship, the small vessel. I think this is good enough. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. This seems annoying. I would need clamps and stuff to like hold all these bits and pieces together. So I'm just gonna skip this part. It's too small. Okay, it didn't fall off so far. Hangar doors open. Oh. And I guess you do this part. This is hard plastic, so I should probably get like a saw or something, because this could crack it. What if I do this? Oh, it's on the edge. What if I do that? And then this. I guess that works. Close enough. Okay, get this one part off. And this goes here, or which way? Nope, that way. Other way. There we go. And this one also goes off. And then this goes in here, and again almost got off this thing. This is probably a bad decision. Okay. Wrong side. This side. Alright. So, and then you put the mines down here to like simulate it dropping mines, creating a minefield in space, which is also weird because it's on the underside, and why would you like have it on the underside? This is space. Okay, that's pretty much it. And yeah. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for this one. It's gonna be a pain to figure out where to put this, because the problem with those, like any thing that requires gluing and has very tiny parts, is that eventually, like, it's not the bonding with black cement isn't the same as like something which is like properly injection molded, and unlike the painting guide as well. Comes with a painting guide, because obviously those could stay gray, I guess. Slightly. What color? There's a color called Planet. There's a color called Planet, and a color called Gary. I mean, that might be actual colors, but weird. Alright. That's that, I guess. Cool. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's all it does. It's a static model. No moving parts, just for display. Like once you paint it, it just looks pretty. Some sci-fi thingamajig. It has, I mean, it's simple-ish, I guess. It's just, if you've never done like assembling things with like plastic cement, I guess that might be a good first kit. Perhaps Yeah, this one's cured, I guess, dried, so it's gonna be an issue. It's not too bad. It didn't fit too awfully. But yeah. It looked better on the box. That's probably why I bought it. Not as impressive in person. I mean, they usually aren't. It's like it's the assembly that's like the journey. That's the interesting part. Anyway, there it is. That was Space Submarine I-401, and what was it called again? Space Rengo Kantai by SUYATA, which is a Hong Kong-based company making model kits for the Japanese market. And this is like a panel, I guess, if you want to close it, but I don't know why you do that. Anyway, that's it for me. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, do what you need to do.